do a bit of a day in the life to show a typical day of what I get up to on my day-to-day basis. So typically it starts at 5:30. I'll usually come downstairs, work through some emails, see if there's any emails that are directly for me that I need to get back to. When I get to the workshop, usually it's pretty hectic sorting out what's going on. So I'll typically get through any emails that I need to get through from half hour now. Make some notes on materials, anything that needs to do like directly that I can actually think now. Although we've got a lot of notes at the workshop ready to go, there's always things you think of as you start your day off. So dogs have left 10 minutes out in the garden. Poppy and Teddy, we'll have seen them on some of our Instagram videos. This is our garden that we refurbed 5 years ago when we bought the house. Maybe 6 years actually now. And that building on the bottom actually was our first workshop. So this was built initially before we had a workshop to trial out to see if we needed a workshop. I'll give you a quick tour in here. It's now a gym because we had nothing else to turn it into. But we used to have an 8x4 bench down the bottom here with our table saw, rotor table. We used to have benches along the side with all our bits and bobs, different tools like sanders, dominoes, and we used to make things like shaker doors. So we used to have like 20 sheets of MDF delivered at a time. We used to go delivered, had to carry them all down into there, which was a nightmare, not gonna lie. And that's when we decided we need to upgrade, and we moved to our next workshop, not the one we're in currently, but we'll head up there and show you now. This is a media wall that we did in my house. This is our typical type of design that we do, that we make. Before I head to the workshop, I'm going to take the dogs for a quick walk. Then we'll head up. On the way to the workshop, which takes me around 30 minutes from my house to the workshop. Got back to a few customers this morning, took the dogs for a walk, and now heading up. Got my plans of action for the day. I've got a wardrobe door order that's got to get down to London for the early part of next week. So I need to get the spray painting finished on those. So I'll be doing an hour on those this morning, and I'll be working back on those tomorrow then to finish the top coating. We've got a lot of new wardrobes and media walls to design on CAD before they go run through the workshop. Luke and Tony are going to be popping out this morning, just popping to a fit that we're currently on, fitting a few parts there that we've got made, and then we've got a busy afternoon in the workshop. Pulling up at the workshop now, shutters are up, looks like someone's got here early. Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Carl, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Oh, lovely, thank you, mate. So this is Dave. Dave is our CAD designer, works alongside Sue, dealing with all the new inquiries. Currently, what are you working on at the moment, Dave?
So just finishing off the last bits for this Lichfield job,
yeah,
and then I'm jumping on the new inquiries for today.
Lovely. So these designs here, yeah, they're our Cancun doors. So we've got quite a big project coming up, our Rio style. Quite a few big projects coming up there that we've got to make. These are some of our awards that we've won over the last year or two. That's our most recent one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm basically going to sit down for half an hour and do some CAD work, run through everything with Dave now. Run through any prices that we can run through. I'll get them ready. So Dave's got a system with his pricing where he can price sort of standard things, and then we have to sit down together, don't we, Dave, and basically price up things that are kind of out the ordinary or very bespoke, basically. So we're going to run through, we're going to spend probably half an hour now quoting. We've got to get that spray painting done, and then we've got customers to go and see over in South Birmingham. Let me show you the workshop before I do this. So we've got Tony, who's setting up the edge bander for the day. Then we've got Luke. Morning, Lukey.
Morning.
So Luke's working on a bespoke desk that we're making for a shop, Rachel Reed's Interior Design. We've currently got some understairs storage. We do an awful lot of these. So we fully make everything up in the workshop prior to fitting. We've got some reeded doors that are due to go out to bailiff's bathrooms. We've got more understairs storage. So we've got our CNC, our edge bander, forklift. This is where we stock all our sheets. We've got a lot of stock behind. Stock over there, so we've got our panel saw, which is used an awful lot through the day. We've got our sander. We've got like a small chop saw area, little small working area around here. Then upstairs we have this is what we call our kind of assembly sanding area. So we cut all our mirrors up here. We make everything up on our platforms up here, and just a bit of a storage room up here. So basically all our bits and bobs are kept up here, where we'll assemble, say, our wardrobes. Anything that's large will be made up here, and then all disconnected and took through to our spray booth. So outside here is kind of where we keep everything relating to spray painting. And then in the spray booth then, currently got some wardrobe doors here that are going to be made, finished top coating this morning. They're going down to London next week. And then we've got our spray booth area where it's all gets sprayed. And our drying area. So for the understairs storage that you're seeing downstairs, we've got the doors that are all finished and top coated here. Shaker style, all finished in Farrow Ball or white. We've got another set of understairs storage over here, which are currently in process. They've got one more coat. So these will be worked on. We've got a bit of a system so everything goes on their own place. Morning, Sue.
Morning.
Morning, lads. How are we?
How are we doing? This is Sue. So Sue is our office manager. What are you up to this morning, Sue?
Yeah, well, I've come in to see Dave. Got about an hour of your time, please, to talk about some projects and inquiries that have come in, which are quite intricate, so we need to sit down and discuss them.
Brilliant.
And then, Carl, I need some of your time because I'm
Perfect.
doing the bank reconciliation to pay suppliers, so we need to go through the invoices.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
I think the first job is a cup of coffee.
It is a good plan.
Okay.
Antonia heading up to a project we're currently working on to go and fit a few parts. So we're now going to spray paint our set of wardrobe doors, which are going down to London for next week. So we've gone for our Cancun style doors, and the customer has chosen Little and Green slacked lime on the spray paint. So we'll get these spray painted. Me and Dave now are heading up to a new measure, which is in Birmingham, and it's for a brand new wardrobe.
And a media wall.
And a media wall as well. We've priced this previously, so now this is actually going to measure, and this then will go on to the boarding for production once we've done more CAD work for this. Okay, so Luke and Tony are back from their fit this morning. Me and Dave have just got back from our quote, and now we're working back on the bar. We're going to get the upholstery panels fitted on and start finishing off all the trims, give it a clean up. So I'm just finishing up the lighting on this bar now. So all connected up. with our lighting, we've got a dimmable light which we rebate with inside our worktop. It's all dimmable. We've gone for lights front and back, so I'll get this done for probably another 10 minutes, just finishing off bits down there, getting the plug ready to go on, so when we get to the fit we can plug it straight in, and then I'm going to do a bit more CAD work in with Dave, and then I'm back into the spray room. So Luke and Tony are going to carry on cutting all the rips for the bar, and we've also got a media wall to make, which has just been delivered now, our stock for that. We're going to carry on with that, and then we'll be making most of the media wall here and cutting it all on site once we get to the project starting next week. Yeah, so we're back onto CAD work now. So Dave's drawn out the customer that we've just been to this afternoon while it's fresh on our mind. So we've gone for this design over here.
Yeah, so it's using walnut carcasses, and we've gone for a Shanghai style mirrored door.
Yeah, and then basically this will be spray painted in Farrow and Ball all white. So next process with this, we'll start making all the carcasses. Doors will all start going into process. And yeah, that'll be another wardrobe started on the board. So I've now got about 20 minutes of edging. I'm going to edge what I can for the media wall next week on our edge bander. So finished our reeded doors. These are being wrapped up and they're being collected in the morning. Finished in Farrow and Ball all white. And we've also done 2 push to open drawers. So all finished on the tools now. So I've got a customer coming in at 5:30. So decide what colours their understairs storage and the design, and then I'll be making a move home. All finished in the van and on the way back home. Customer left happy with the design I could offer. We decided on a carcass colour for the understairs storage, and they had a paint colour that they want to match, which I can get because we can match any paint colour. So yeah, another booking confirmed, all good. So I'm going to go back home now. My lovely Mrs. Nat has got a lamb dinner on. I'll leave that. I've got to speak to tomorrow's customer just to slightly change the time because we're going to fit another understairs storage. Yeah, we will be posting more videos on here, so do subscribe. You can also find us on Instagram, TopBuild Carpentry. We offer nationwide fitting on our wardrobes, fitted furniture. We also just do a supply only on wardrobe doors. You can find all the details on our website, www.topbuildcarpentry.co.uk, or you can drop us an email at admin@topbuildcarpentry.co.uk. Cheers for watching. Here's a few clips from a few jobs that we've completed over the last few months.